Hello, welcome. I am going to be doing a training series on the training calls that Jerry Rosenthal is doing as our coaching calls. And today's training will be on breaking down your goals to weekly goals. So welcome. I am an executive area manager, Grace Wright, in Belgrade, Montana. And if you're new or you haven't seen it, a lot of the area managers and above are paying for coaching through Jerry Rosenthal. And his coaching's awesome. It's made me think, it's made me stretch myself, and it's definitely made me raise my bar. So I'm going to jump right in. All these trainings will be pretty short, if at all possible, so let's get started. So the first thing is, if you're brand new in the business, obviously we want to get you to district manager. And in your getting started training, we talk about that. So if you are breaking it down, yours will look a little bit differently than this, but you want to be in qualification for district your very first month. And we will set it up so that you could earn district manager in 1 or 2 months. The longer you go, the harder it is on you as a person for your head. It's harder on as a mindset. So we're going to be breaking this down. As a district manager, what would it look like? Getting to district manager, you're probably going to have a little bit different breakdown. So number 2 is you can, from the beginning of your business, you want to be building your way to whatever level you're at. You don't want to, it would be stupid for me right now to just go buy $10,000 worth of products to hold myself as an area manager. That is not smart. I need a team. Okay, you need a team, and your sponsor is going to help you find a team through the process of getting you going. We're going to identify who the key people are in your network or in who you know. Okay, so number 1 is going to be bonusing. So to keep your team growing, once you get to a level to keep building, you want to keep growing. To grow, you need a bonus. So what does that look like? Okay, so as a district manager, bonusing is hitting your $5,000 in sales a month, and a minimum of $2,500 new and you is what you want to train yourself to hit every single month. Okay, and it's our $2,500 building block. So number 2, for people who take numbers, how do you get someone to work? You don't. You will never get someone to work. Okay, when they shift their mindset, they will shift how they work. When they shift their mindset, they're going to be ready. So they will do something when their circumstances push them to make the change, not before. And all we can do before then is show people your options of what would your life look like if you put your dreams in this hand. And you can explain everything about your dreams, like what do you want? And then in this hand, let's switch them. So your dreams are in this hand. In this hand, you put everything that your life would look like without this. What would your life look like without this? It just feels, you get a pit. You get hopeless. You get, why am I trying? If I'm never going to have it, what's the point? Exactly. And you have in front of you what it takes to change it. And because of that, you can change it. You can do whatever you want. You can do it how you want. So our job is just to give you the vehicle to let you change it and to show you it doesn't matter what color you are, what color hair you have, how you grew up, how much money's in your bank account, where you went to school, how many children you have, whether you're married or you're single, whether you even have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. What matters is that you have the drive and desire that you want to make it happen. And ours is just kind of helping you unleash that, okay? And I think that for me, I get really passionate about that. That is one of my passions. And taking and looking at somebody that they know they can never have anything they want. They can never help the people they want. They can never be financially free. They can never take a vacation. They won't ever be able to pick their child up at daycare. Somebody else is going to watch their baby giggle for the first time. Okay, that's one chunk. Another chunk, say you don't have kids. Say you're never able to own a house. You're never able to pay off everything that you have. You're never able to take a vacation. That's another chunk. What would happen if you knew you could never have that? You just get this black pit inside that takes over. And again, you go back to, why am I trying? So we're going to work with people wherever they're at, and every person will be different, but we're going to work with people, but you're here to coach, and our job, I know mine, is to coach people, not manage. I still have a business to run. I am going region. I need to be working. I cannot manage the people that I'm helping, okay? I can coach them what to do. It is their choice whether they do it or not. If they don't do it, they won't have a paycheck. Their business will not grow, okay? That's kind of how this is working. But when, we cannot coach the people on a bench. The coach works with the players on the field. He never coaches the players on the bench. He's coaching the people that are playing, right? So you need to lead from the front, always. If you are not earning recognition, your team will not. If you are not earning whatever trip or whatever incentive, your team will not. Okay? You need to commit to earning absolutely everything that you can get your hands on. Will you earn all of them? Probably not, unless you're set up and poised for it. Can you earn most of them? Absolutely. I've done it. I know what I'm asking my team to do. I know what I'm asking them to give up. I know what I'm asking them to stretch for or push for, because I know what it takes. Okay? So lead from the front. Do not manage from behind. So the next one is to constantly be looking for the right people. And our goal card, I am so happy and grateful for perfect health, unstoppable confidence, and the constant abundance of time, money, and freedom in my life. With God's guidance, I consistently attract the right people, resources, and opportunities that will enable me to achieve my blank. For me, it is my Louis Vuitton and Laguna Beach challenges and my Regional Vice President promotion on or before November 30th, 2015 by promoting 6+ direct district managers to me. You fill it in with your blank and your promotion. And then you repeat it multiple times, at least 25 times every single day, broken up throughout the day. So you cannot get someone to do something they aren't ready to do. So stop pushing them. We kind of talked about that. We're going to break down our goals. So knowing what you need, we're going to be breaking it down to weekly goals so that it doesn't feel as hard to accomplish. So for me, for instance, going into qualification for region, I need a minimum of $40,000 in my success volume. That sounds like a lot if I was doing it myself. If there's a whole team of people doing it, it's not that much because everything adds up. So we're going to kind of break down numbers as we go, but by breaking down your goal weekly, you're taking a huge mountain and you're giving that your mind doesn't think is believable, that's over here, and you're breaking it down into little chunks that your mind can see, ooh, I can do this, and then, ooh, I got this one, and ooh, I got this one, and ooh, I got this one, and it just adds up, and then you end up reaching your goal, right? So say you start the first week and mentally you just shut down. All right, so you're a district manager helping you reach your bonus. For you to reach your bonus, you would need, and I'm going to do math because the math I did on a paper was for something different. So if you're a district manager wanting to reach your bonus, and you're going to bonus every single month, if you started the beginning of the month, you would need roughly $1,112 a month to hit your bonus by the end of the month. A week. Okay? So you start the first week, you're going along, everything's great, and instead of looking at the $5,000 bonus that's way up here, if you look at the $1,100 bonus, it feels way more reachable, but it will keep you on track. So if you're not doing it, it's going to keep you on track to reach it, right? So if you start the first one and maybe you hit 8,500. Okay? So now you're going to take your 5,000 minus, 850, not 8,500. You minus 850, you would have 4150 left. You'd have 3.5 weeks left. So we're going to divide 4150 by 3.5. Now you're going to need, instead of just chunking the rest onto your second month, you'll make it feel really huge. We're going to chunk and divide the rest of what you were short, divide it by the other 3 weeks, and you're still going to hit it, but it just raised you a little bit. Okay? So that would bring you to $11.85 a month or a week for the next 3 weeks. Okay? Your mind will believe that it can hit a goal with confidence when you hit small goals. So you're just building it up. So if you focus on hitting your goal 1 week at a time, you're going to get your calendar booked, you're going to have one-on-ones, you're going to have appointments, you're going to make sure you have stuff on your week consistently. And that's how you work, Arbonne. It's not, and I used to be this person, so I know I'm speaking from experience. I used to be the person that did nothing the first month, would work my butt off the second month, maybe work the third month, work my butt off the first week, the second week. So the first week I did hardly anything because I was exhausted. The second week I would work my butt off. The third week I would kind of work, but not really. The fourth week I would give it my all. I would be working as many hours in that week that I could possibly work. And again, I'd be exhausted for the first week of the next month. And this just rotated. And it's called the roller coaster. I would go up and I'd go down. I'd go up and I'd go down. Getting your motivation and your getting rolling, getting like a rocket, for instance, getting a rocket off of the ground is the absolute hardest at the bottom. Once that you have propelled it and it is taking off, you use less and less fuel. The most fuel you need is at the bottom. So for us, our job is to help you use that fuel consistently so you can slowly build. Momentum does not just come out of nowhere. You build momentum. And through building momentum, you keep adding. So you want to create momentum, and it can be challenging. Momentum is the easiest thing to lose. Consistency creates momentum. Momentum creates an explosion. You can't just have an explosion out of nowhere to create momentum. Momentum already needed to be building. And I know for me, I know we're going region. I know we're going region in the next couple months. People are looking at me like I'm crazy. How do you know that? Because I have been consistently working since February, December. I know it's coming. People come and go. Chunks of your team will come and go. But the right people are coming at the right time for them, for me, for you, for anybody on the team. People come and go. But I have more people coming than are going. And consistently building, it's going to keep creating momentum. So the lady that he was giving this story about, she went in 1 month from $29,000 to $47,000 to complete RVP in 3 months. So let's back up. So first she was hovering around, in November she was at $28,000. Okay, to 40 was a lot. He told her to break it down to 28,000. To 30,000. She hit 28. So she was right around 20, hit 28. She started to believe again. Then the next month, again, her goal was 30,000, and she hit 29,000. Then the next month, her goal was, let's see, they knew she was going to be able to go. They knew she was going to be pushing for region, but so her goal was 30,000, and she had hit 29 in January. The next month in February, she was over $56,000. She completed in March. Most people will do it in 3 months, and I want to do it in 2 because, again, it's exhausting to keep going. But you do it in 2 months. She completed in March because she just broke it down weekly instead of a huge mountain. So we just need to find what's getting you stuck. So after you watch this video, talk to your upline about where you're getting stuck. Our job is to help show you or help you see what's getting you stuck so that you can get through it. Not around it, not away from it. You work through it. If you don't work through it, it will show up again. Okay? And you do it 1 week at a time. So to hit your district bonus, you need roughly $1,200 a week. To go into area qualification, you need to be doing $2,500 a week. For area bonus, $5,000 a week. And for regional qualification, $10,000 a week. Sounds like a lot, but with a ton of people working, it's not that much. So the last week of the month, running crazy to hit your goal, if you're close, you're going to hit your goal. The last week of the month, running crazy to hit your goal when you're not even set up to hit your goal, you won't hit your goal. All the pressure and the stress isn't on you for the last week of the month only. And I like it when he's talking about this because he's saying how he's worked with Arbonne consultants, primarily women, for the last 4 years. And how we as a consultant, it's like surprising to us that there are 4 weeks in a month. We treat every month like there's one. So we do nothing for 3 weeks. The last week of the month, we're like, oh my goodness, I gotta do this, and I got this many parties, and I gotta do one-on-ones, and family? Oh, they don't need dinner. Really? There's 4 weeks into a month. If we consistently chunked it down into little slots of time, it would just keep growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. Would it take, in our mind, a little bit longer? Yes, but we still have energy, and we're not exhausted. People can stand to be around us. We're nice people. It's kind of like taking your vitamins or drinking a fizz stick. You slowly, slowly, slowly keep growing. And then you're poised to have the explosion to completely blow through the roof. And when you've put that much effort into building your momentum and you aren't quitting, people feel it. People around you feel it. I'm getting messages from people that I'd have never met telling me good job, or messages from other people that I've never met wanting to join my team, or maybe I met them 7 years ago. Things come full circle if you're in it long enough to let it come full circle. And anything that you want and all the dreams that you want to create with Arbonne, they take time. So give yourself the time that it's going to take. Don't quit on yourself early. If you quit on yourself early, everybody else will quit on you as well. Okay? But in that, with the people just coming out of the woodwork, my mindset is in a place to be able to take them on. Whereas before, if I'm just crazy working the end of the week, nothing good can come out of that. I am panicking. I am trying to make sure I'm getting all my people called. I'm trying to on and on and on and on. All I need is to work slowly, consistently, and I have chunks of time that open up that I can give to other people, that I can train them, that I can help them with their goals, that I can, whatever, all these little things, and things will come full circle. And when we started, you had your biggest fear, and do the biggest fear, like where you rip 2 pieces of paper. I did a video on this earlier, so I have them right here. But you take a piece of paper, rip it in half. On this side, you write in 1 word your largest fear. And in this side, in 1 word, you write your biggest passion. Okay? Mine are failure and hope. It took me a while when she was doing this to try to get it down to 1 word. But if somebody told me that I had to leave people hopeless, or that I was hopeless, I just get this black hole in my life, right? So we're going to take this and hold your arms out like this and turn and read your failure or your fear, for me it's failure, over here. Can you see this one at all? No. This is your doubt. All you can see is your doubt. Turn and read this one is your passion. Can I see my doubt at all? No. The only way to do that is to bring them to about here, but you cannot focus on both of them at the same time. You can only focus on one thing at once. So you pretty much, if you're focusing on your passion, this will just fall away. It doesn't go away. It's just you're not feeding it. Whatever you are feeding is going to grow. If you don't want it to grow, quit feeding it. Feed what you want to grow. Focus on what you want to grow. It's going to grow. It's inevitable. So the more I focus on being able to give people hope, the more that's going to grow. The more it grows, the more my team is going to come along behind me, right? They can only follow me if I know where I'm going. So, we need to take ownership of our businesses. My business is not somebody else's. It's not the person that sponsored me. It's somebody below me. Their business is not my business. If they choose to not work, that is your choice. I will consistently work because that is my choice. And I just did the little demonstration we just did. It was different, but 3 years ago, that was my light switch. I came home from Vegas off of a $300 month as a district manager. 0 people on my team was going to be losing my district. And I've already lost my district once. I came home from GTC where I had no money to even buy the new products. And I just remember feeling that this feeling sucks. I don't ever want to feel this again. I feel complete hopelessness. I don't feel like I have anything to give back. And I don't like that. Like the list could go on and on and on. I had a really angry, sad boyfriend at the time, who's now my husband. I had bills were piling up. Literally, the list goes on and on and on and on. I gave myself 5 months. I knew by the end of October I needed to be making the income where I didn't need to work in a salon. So I broke it down. What income did I need? I needed to be making about $2,000 a month by the end of October to not go work in a salon. I did that. My story will look different than yours, but it is my story. Your journey and your story are yours. You need to do what you need to do. I can't come in, or whoever your sponsor is can't come in and say, Grace, you need to do this, and you need to book this many parties, and you need to... If somebody had done that to me, I probably would have quit. But because I owned it, and because I did it, it was my rock bottom. I made it happen. And I will never lose a title because I don't like the feeling. So instead of focusing on my maintenance for whatever that title is, I will always focus on bonusing. If I fall short of my bonus, I am far, far, far from losing my title, right? So that's where I'm coming from. So how do you create consistency in ending and closing? Consistency is a daily activity. Day by day, you do something to move your business forward. It's not about every week or every other week. It is every day. Not every couple days. Every day. And then the next video, I'm going to be talking about what are we leading with. So it'll give you something to look forward to. So please watch this, share it, and I'm going to post it to multiple pages. I know we're all getting the same coaching, so it's kind of exciting. And I know we're going to be sharing it with our teams. I'm going to for sure be sharing it with my team. And videos are fun. Training is fun for me. So you can please ask your upline to fill in the little blanks if I left anything out or anything that you have a question with. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you soon. Bye!